Crazy, I'm not lazy, everybody's crazy, even if we're crazy, lazy, crazy, 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 lazy, crazy, crazy.
Is it worth the premium price to have access? To Rapid Trigger? The short answer is But if you want the longer answer, watch the rest of the video. I've always heard of the top OSU players using things like the wooting and the say device in order to abuse the Rapid Trigger function. Even non-OSU players have discovered these keyboards and used them in their own games, including 10s. I didn't know if the impact they had on the gameplay was actually significant, or if everyone was just trying to hype up the keyboard. If you are watching this video, I will already assume you know what Rapid Trigger is, but if you don't, I will quickly explain in like 10 seconds. The Rapid Trigger function allows you to press a key down and not have to release it all the way up in order to reset your click. This makes it take less effort to do things like play speed or stream. This can cause some issues if you make the Rapid Trigger too sensitive, but I'll explain that later. Now, I'm no OSU pro. I am some random 5-digit player who doesn't even play speed or streams because I struggle with them a lot. No matter how much time I put into increasing my stamina or increasing how quickly I can click the circles, my tapping always seems to fall behind my aim and other skill sets. Maybe a Rapid Trigger function will save me from my struggles and I'll become a top 100 player in no time. I've recently received the Say device keypad for my birthday, and wow, are they expensive on Amazon. I know there is a way to buy them off the Taobao website for cheaper, but I don't know Chinese and it is. I know there is a Say device keypad for the Taobao website for cheaper. Wow, are they expensive on Amazon. I know there is. There's a way to buy them off the Taobao website for cheaper, but I don't know Chinese and it is too much of a hassle for me to recommend to buy off their website. As for the wooting, I did order it, but if you want me to review that one as well, I will potentially compare the two quote-unquote cheetah keyboards in the next video. The software for the Say device is a little complicated at first glance, but most of the configuration that you want to do related to rapid trigger will be done on the keypad itself. The software is mainly for configuring your buttons and making the Epic Gamer RGB look cool. If you hold down the knob, a bunch of settings will appear, and this will be how you change your rapid trigger functions. Now there are a lot of settings that I don't understand at all, and I'm just trying to play the Osu game, so I don't bother with most of them. The only two settings I change are the trigger and release function. I stole some people's settings on Reddit at first and then customized it a little bit to tune it more to my tapping style. If you're also interested in how the keyboard sounds, here's a quick sound test. It is quite loud, so be aware of that if it matters to you. It can pick up on mics if you slam your hand against the keyboard, and the sound isn't the best, but it doesn't really matter to me because I'm going to be playing with my headphones on anyways. I've only used the keyboard for a couple days now, so I'm not totally accustomed to playing on the keypad. However, at least for me, it is quite easy to tell the difference between clicking on my normal keypad compared to the Say device. First of all, the keyboard is incredibly sensitive. The moment you press down even a little bit, the keyboard will activate. This is quite normal and what should be expected from rapid trigger keyboards, but I would sometimes randomly click in extra time when I'm playing the game. I changed rapid trigger to just be ever so slightly less sensitive, which mainly fixed my issues, so be sure to not set your rapid trigger to be super sensitive. However, it can be hard to spot when the keyboard clicks twice. This replay will help demonstrate what I mean visually. Besides the clip being very awesome, did you notice that the UR bar had a ton of red lines on the outside? This is because the keyboard activates multiple times when you press down, which can only be solved by making the rapid trigger less sensitive. When changing the settings, it becomes more of a balancing act between tapping consistency and being able to actually use rapid trigger. Another small issue I've had that I didn't think about at all was desk space. I would say my desk is quite spacious, but trying to move my main keyboard to a new spot that doesn't interrupt my gameplay is a little challenging. Maybe if your monitor is mounted to the table, this wouldn't be a huge issue for you. Also, if you're not playing maps that are tapping intensive, there will be close to no impact on your gameplay. Maybe this can be seen as obvious, but in order to feel the impacts from the rapid trigger, you would just have to play speed or stream maps. The general feel of the keyboard is quite nice though, so maybe in that sense, it could impact your other forms of gameplay. Now, did this keyboard turn me into a top 100 player? No. But can I see any improvement in my gameplay that surely isn't just placebo? Yeah. I don't feel like I use the rapid trigger function to its fullest, just because I'm so used to a regular keyboard. I do tap quite hard most of the time, but there are still a lot of benefits. For me personally, my speed was greatly increased. I used to struggle with 240 BPM burst maps and anything higher, and while I'm still not super confident with them, I can do considerably better compared to on my normal keyboard. The fact that it takes so little effort to click on the keyboard makes it so much easier, and when you try to hit a burst of notes, you naturally don't click super hard in the first place. Something that I originally saw a little improvement on was in my stamina. My stamina when it comes to streams is pretty bad already no matter the BPM, so I didn't just magically improve at it like how I did with speed. Something that I did notice was how I could hit some extra notes once my stamina was depleted because of how the rapid trigger function works. However, as I got more used to playing with rapid trigger, I was able to stream for longer periods of time. I had to change the way that I tapped in order to preserve as much stamina as possible, and now that I can barely press down on the key to output a button press, it made it much easier to play long stream maps. So, would I recommend people spend the extra money in order to use rapid trigger? I mean, for the most part, yes. For me, it's hard to justify spending a bunch of money for 3 buttons on a keyboard for specifically one game only. If you don't think you will commit to Osu for many more hours, then I don't think there's a huge point in getting it. Your normal keyboard should work just as well for many of the songs in Osu. However, if you think about it, there's probably some of you guys watching who have spent tons of money on Valorant and Fortnite, including me. Comparatively, spending money on this keyboard is a no-brainer, but if you had money to just spend in the first place, then you probably wouldn't be watching this review and would just buy the keypad anyways. I would also not be too surprised if you couldn't feel a huge impact on your gameplay when it came to rapid trigger. People like BTMC said to not feel a whole lot of change after he received the wooting. There is also the issue with consistency. The keyboard being so sensitive makes it easy to misclick, and it's also a little harder mentally as you're always thinking about the way you are tapping in order to use the rapid trigger. If you also play in tournaments, the issue of consistency
Brian show. And also, Dragon X, thank you for the €2, bro. You might beat Time Extreme on my birthday, February 22nd. I hope I can beat it before then. I think I will. Who knows, though? Again, this is a new hardest Extreme Demon for me. Even harder than Stereo Extremeness and even harder than Artificial Ascent. So, who knows? Maybe I will still be here on February 22nd. Nah, I'm like kind of stuck right now with my progress. But I feel like once I get over this hump, I'll be better. Holy... Pebble, what's going on with you, bro? First of all, Pebble with a $50 donation. Yes, sir. He says, wait, I think I remember what I was going to say. ... Wait, I forgot again, bruh. Hey, you could keep on forgetting if it means I'm getting a $50 donation. Heck yeah, bro. Thank you so much, Pebble. I appreciate that. And then also, following that is Gibble, the Pokemon Gibble, with the $1 Canadian. Thank you, bro. Okay. Time Extreme time. You know, instead of just suffering through that, let me just warm up on the other parts. Let's like play from zero. Let's play from zero. Ah, that pink... Man, the pink orbs are what's getting me today, bro. What the heck? Alright, let's go back to this. Dang it! Yo, Simplicity, thank you for the $5, bro. What's up? I appreciate that. Dang it. Dang it. Yo, Pebble, thank you for the $1, brother. You got the blue donation, you got the pink donation, and the yellow and the orange donation. You're stacking up with your Thanos colors of donation amounts. Yo, Simplicity with the $10. And again, the only thing he says is hi. Well, Simplicity, to that I say... hi. And then also, Great Adventures with Brayden with a $1. Appreciate that, brother. I'm feeling really, really confident today, actually. I'm having a lot of fun with this level. I love Time Extreme, man. This level may be frustrating, but it's... I really like this level. I'm very proud of how it turned out. Dang it. Yo, and also... Cap UYT, thank you for the 10 pounds, brother. Yo, Vortrox, thanks for reacting to my video yesterday. My pleasure, brother. Thanks for making it. Entitled Bot should be the new meme for 2025. I am never speaking of that level ever again. Ever. Titlebot is no more. Unless Chat AI Overview thinks it should be. Okay, okay.